Welcome to the digital learning on The Man in Asbestos by Stephen Butler Leacock. I am Prasanna Udpikar, Associate Professor in English. The Man in Asbestos, written by Stephen Butler Leacock, is a short story prescribed for the general English students of third semester BCom studying under Bengaluru City University. There are totally 7 videos on this first lesson, The Man in Asbestos. And this is the first video for session 1. Now let us have a look at the highlights of this video. First, we shall have a look at the brainstorming questions. Then we would learn about the author, the popular works of the author Stephen Butler Leacock, the awards and recognitions of the author, the theme of this short story, the characters that we come across in this short story, and finally, we would also learn the message for humanity that the story tells. Learning objectives of this session: to know about the author, to be familiar with the theme, to develop interest for reading, and to draw the message of the story. Session outcome. At the end of this session, you would be familiarized with the author and his other works. You will be acquainted with the theme, the characters, and the message of the story. At the very outset, let us have a brainstorming. What if we don't have work in life? There must be something in our life that we can think of, something that can keep us going. Work keeps us busy and purposeful. Without work, life would be purposeless and meaningless. Work brings us hope in life. What if machines dominate and do all the work of human beings? So if machines dominate human beings, the human beings will not have any work at all. By using machines, time is saved, but for optimal utilization of time, there must be work. Imagine life without work. If there is no work, we cannot utilize time purposefully. Hence, life would be mechanical and monotonous. Now let us study about the author Stephen Leacock. Stephen Butler Leacock is an internationally popular Canadian humorist, educator, lecturer, and author of more than 30 books of light-hearted sketches and essays. The third of 11 children to Peter Leacock and Agnes Emma, he emigrated from England to Canada at the age of 6 to a 100-acre farm. His real interest, however, lay in economics and political science. He received a BA degree from the University of Toronto and entered the University of Chicago, where he was awarded a PhD in 1903. Appointed that same year to the staff of McGill University in Montreal, he became head of the Department of Economics and Political Science in 1908 and served in that capacity until his retirement in 1936. In 1921, Leacock was a founding member of the Canadian Authors Association. Although Leacock was the author of nearly 20 works on history and political economy, His true calling was humor, both as a lecturer and as an author. His book, Sunshine Sketches of a Little Town, gently mocks life in the fictional town of Mariposa. My Discovery of the West, a discussion of East and West in Canada, won the Governors General's Award in 1937. The Stephen Leacock Medal for Humor has been awarded yearly since 1947 for the best humorous book by a Canadian author. In 1958, the Stephen Leacock Memorial Home on Old Brewery Bay was opened to the public and declared a national monument in 1968. To mark the centenary of Leacock's birth, the Government of Canada issued on 12 November 1969 a 6-cent stamp in his honor. In 1970, a mountain in the Yukon's St. Elias range was named after him. The theme of the story. This story, A Man in Asbestos, has several themes running through it. They are dangers of technology, significance of work, and the basic need for health and community. There are totally only two characters in this story: the narrator and the man in asbestos. The man in asbestos is the man whom the narrator meets in the future world. He is wearing an asbestos suit because it is very durable and good for all seasons. He explains the various achievements of the future world to the narrator. He also compares each of their advancement with that of the narrator's age. The message of the story. The message of the story is no work and no play deprives people of joy. Session's summary. In this video, we have studied the brainstorming questions. We are introduced to the author. We are also introduced to the author's work. We have learnt the theme, characters, and message of the story. Thank you for listening to this video.